Hey guys, Alan here, and we're back at the Gibson Garage YouTube channel. And we're going to be changing the shocks on this guy all the way around. So follow along with me and I'll show you how I do it. Did not come with the Now this is an 04 two-wheel drive, and a couple things to look for is wetness on the shock. A couple signs to let you know you need to replace them. If it's not wet and you bouncing on the car and you only get like no more than 2 bounces, the shocks themselves are probably okay. However, the bushings might need to be replaced still. So this one's not as bad as the other side. Still needs to be replaced. They're very cracked. They are sagging still. The other side is way worse. I mean, and this guy's just living on his bump stops. So hopefully replacing these assemblies, loaded assemblies, because it'll have new springs in there too. Maybe these are a hair collapsed after all the years mixed with the bushings. You know, he's living on his bump stops. So I think it's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to bust loose this nut and bolt here. I'll have a jack under here to support it so it doesn't just, you know, fall, and so I can get the bolt out and pressure off of it. Then we'll undo the top 3 here out of the perch, and looks like there's plenty of room. It should slide all the way out. And while I'm under here, I did a little bit of looking around because he said you know, he's feeling some weird clunkiness. So I grabbed the tires on both sides while they were attached and, you know, shook them this way and shook them that way. I noticed something when I shook them this way. Can't do it now with the tires off. I don't have enough leverage, but these bushings for the rack and pinion are shot, completely shot. That one over there is way worse. That one actually flops around in its, you know, in its place. It flops around. Probably just gonna replace the whole rack and pinion. It'll come with new bushings, and we'll probably do outside tie rods as well, but that'll be another video if he wants to do that. Right now we're just gonna focus on shocks. So let's I'm gonna get this supported and we'll get to starting. Alright, so the lug nuts, in case you were wondering, were a 21 and this is a 19. Yeah, just gonna spin her off. Oh, come on, come on. No, not you guys. Get out of here. Go lay down. Go on. You Jimmy talking a high-pitched voice. The dogs think you're talking to them. Okay. So I didn't need to support at all. I actually had to pull down on the guy. Whew. But that's one out. Let's get the top 3 out. Look at that. Easy peasy. Now we ended up going with Duralast lifetime completely loaded assembly. Just because that's the only loaded assembly that AutoZone had to offer besides Sen, and I don't know, those are typically a cheaper brand. Yeah, looks like we might have, I don't know, 1/4 inch. Yeah, here to here looks the same, which is odd. But the eye is easily a 1/4 inch, or maybe even more lower. That looks like that'll line up. Let's try that. Oh God, is it just me or are these ones heavier? Oh no. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, okay. Well, it's a good sign when they clocked everything right and it goes right into place. The hardware they sent, at least it's flanged this time, and you're lucky if you get a flanged bolt anymore with your parts. But his bolts are just beefier. So we're gonna stick with his bolts, and I get to keep some shiny new ones. Now, yeah, right. What am I gonna have to do? Stand on this thing? Well, you gotta get it out of the way. Oh, okay, you're good. Come on, get in there, get ready. It's only gonna be like a second. You in there?
Yeah.
Come on, push, push. All right.
No, don't do that.
Push down.
Sorry.
There you go.
Wow, perfect.
Thank you. Wait till it's on the ground.
Why?
Well, because these aren't like the red bushings that I usually get. These ones are like vulcanized in place. So they don't spin in their socket.
Oh.
Those are stuck in their socket. So if you were to tighten this down with this drooped all the way down, and then you go and put the weight on it, when it goes up, you'll twist that bushing in its place. And that could cause like a weird drivability issues if it doesn't just rip the boot or, you know, rip the rubber,
Yeah.
ruin your brand new shock. Whew. Well, is that it? Are we done? Is that one shock finito? That was easy peasy.
Oh.
Well, other than needing some help to push that down, that was a pretty easy job, just like I thought it would be. So I'm gonna go do the other one, and then unfortunately the back shocks won't be here till tomorrow, I think. So we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up the other side and let Frank take it home. Alright guys, 2 days later and we are back. For the rears, I went with the KYB gas adjust. These are OEM equivalent or OEM specific according to AutoZone. So, like with most truck shocks, this should be a pretty simple change. They did come with a couple different choices for the hardware. I'm not sure if I need to use both or one or what. Probably both. But I don't know. I gotta see how the other one's orientated up in there. It'll probably be something like this on the bottom. And then that one. And then you got the frame. And then what? Maybe this one. Because this one's got a collar. Or like a lip. Shoulder. And then boom, that one. And then that on top. What do you think? I don't know. We'll find out when we get under there. Okay. Not a lot of light, but those bushings are shot. And so far, I'm right. I can't see the top, so we'll see what size that is. Wow, I don't know why this is working, but I'll take it. Oh wow, this shock is shot. That's terrible. It's like falling. I thought it was doing something really weird. Look at that. So these just have the two silver caps, not three. So I am going to use this third thin one. I think it's meant to sit in this larger hole here. Oh, there you go, like that. And then this one will sit in that one, you know, after you drop it in the frame rail. Yeah, right. Made in Japan. That's unfortunate. All the best stuff's made in Japan. I just had to go eat some Wheaties. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. And since the truck's already on the ground, we can just zip this right in. So you're probably wondering, how far do we tighten that down? Well, when you put this on there, and that on there, and this, and that, and this, and you got a little bit of frame in beneath, in between, then I would say, like I have the other one tightened to where I just get a couple threads past the lock nut, so you can see there's a gap in between, that gap there for the frame to be, and you give it a little bit of squish, threads will just be above the locking part. Well guys, just like the front, I'm going to show you the other side in fast motion as well. I had to do it this way because when I filmed my outro, I forgot that I still left it in time lapse. So I was talking the whole time and you guys couldn't hear anything. So hang in there for just a second there. I had to twist this one out just like I twisted the other one out. It seemed to be easier. I've seen them fall apart before when people try to do that. And you buy those $18 shocks. And the whole truck was lifted a lot higher, drove a lot better after this. So even though they're not physically leaking, they could still be sagging with, you know, all the bushings and everything going bad. But I want to say thank you guys for watching and hanging in there. Leave your comments if you want to. Please like and subscribe and share. And also check out Instagram. You catch up-to-date photos on what's happening next in between videos. Have a good one, guys.